Welcome back to Young Broken Single, and today we're going to be doing a video on the top 10 red flags when dealing with boys. Noted boys, not men. I think that's important.
Now, I unfortunately have not been so lucky in the guy department.
Surprise!
No, honestly though, I've had very bad luck when it comes to dating guys. So this is something that I kind of thought about doing to help other girls out there who think that the guy that they're pursuing or the guy that they're dating is the right guy for them, and they are very, very wrong. It'll save them a lot of heartache and a lot of trouble and a lot of drama that isn't necessary.
It's not necessary at all.
Let's get started. So here are the top 10 red flags when dating a guy.
Okay, so number 10, late night texting. If a guy will only text you past midnight and won't text you during the day, he's probably not in it for the right reason.
Late night texting at 11 p.m. on, I think is so sketchy.
It's very sketchy.
It's completely different if you guys are already like in a conversation and it ends up being 11 o'clock and the conversation is still continuing.
If he's only interested in you if it's 11 and beyond,
it's bedtime,
then
he's interested in you for the wrong reasons. You guys are on a completely different page. And if he doesn't text you during the day,
if he won't respond to your text message and it's the sun is out, then
that's
red
sketchy.
Flag.
That's real sketchy. He's not interested in what you're interested in. Number 9 red flag, no one likes him, especially your friends. Your friends know you better than anybody else. Your family knows you better than anyone else, and they know what you deserve. If consistently most people in your life and in your circle of friends don't like him, chances are it's probably because he's a douchebag.
Your friends and your family have no reason to not like a guy that you're dating other than the fact that they want what's best for you. Meanwhile, you're blinded by lust or love or infatuation. Your friends genuinely just want what's best for you, so if no one likes him, you need to double check who you're dating.
And not to mention, I'm definitely someone who falls guilty with dating somebody or being interested in someone because I think that they're exciting. Your friends don't think that he's exciting. So it's easy for them to look at them objectively and realize that when the excitement is over, they're just an asshole.
Red flag number 8 is if his friends don't know about you.
That's weird. It's weird.
It's weird.
Why are you a secret?
A guy should be willing to show you off, like would want to show you off to his friends. You should not be a secret.
If you're looking for a relationship and he also is looking for the same thing, or if he is taking the relationship with you seriously, it shouldn't be something that he wants to hide.
No.
And if his friends don't know about you, that's kind of a sign that either he's not taking things as seriously as you think he is, or that he may have some other girls that he is
There's a reason you're a
talking
secret.
to as well. Yeah, there's a reason that you're a secret. Red flag number 7 is that he's all talk. If he says he's gonna take you out on a date, but he never actually does. If he says he's gonna take you out to get coffee, but never ever does. Every time he says he's gonna do things, but then he doesn't follow through with them, there's always a perfectly good excuse why he's not doing it. He's busy, he has a lot going on. If a guy's really into you, he can find 30 minutes to take you out to get a coffee. If a guy wants to be with you and if a guy likes you, he will make the time to see you. So don't play into that. It's an excuse.
Red flag number 6 is if he's defensive when you talk to him about him being all talk. About saying, hey, you wanted to go out for coffee, I'm free, why didn't you show up? Why don't you ever make time for me like you say you're going to? And he calls you needy, he says that you're too clingy, whatever. Asking someone to follow through with what they said they were gonna do is not you being needy or clingy, it's you getting what you were told you were gonna receive.
If a guy tells you that your expectations or makes you feel like your expectations are outrageous or ridiculous, they're not. He's just not the right guy.
You should keep your standards regardless of what they think your standards should be.
Absolutely. Number 5 red flag is if you guys never hang out in public. This has happened to me so many times. Looking back, I'm just like, how? Like, why didn't that register in your head that that was weird? I've had guys who want to hang out and they want to chill with me, but they only want to chill if it's at my apartment or if it's at their apartment. No guy should ever make you feel like they don't want people to know that they like you or that they're interested in you or that they're spending time with you. And by no means is there anything wrong like chilling at your place.
Is completely fine.
Yeah, but if that's consistently the only thing he wants to do, put on top of it, that's the only thing he wants to do late at night and that's it,
If it's the only thing he's willing to make time for, if he can't make 30 minutes for coffee, but he can make 5 hours when it's 9 o'clock at night on, then that's a red flag.
Yeah.
If that's what you're looking for, by all means. But if it's not, you need to understand that if that's the consistent behavior, it is a definite red flag.
The guy could actually, in some part of him, like you. And there could be a bit of him who actually wants to be that guy. It's not enough of him. There's not enough of him who actually wants to do those things and be that person. So it's never gonna be what you want it to be.
Red flag number 4, if they don't talk to you in public. It's one thing for a guy to like not take you out on a date, or you know, you enjoy chilling at home and it's innocent behavior, but if you see him on the street, you see him in class, you see him on campus, and he won't come talk to you, he might give you a little look in the eye, like you make eye contact and he turns away, that is a red flag.
And if he acts weird, like okay, maybe he says hi to you, maybe he doesn't completely ignore you because that would be a little too obvious, but if his behavior is a complete 180 and he either like is really cold or really short, there shouldn't be a major behavior change between how he treats you when it's one-on-one and how he treats you when it's out for the world to see. Red flag number 3 is if it's all about physical contact and intimacy. If a guy just constantly wants to tell you how sexy you are, or talks about constantly wanting to hook up with you, or if that's constantly all he wants to do is hook up with you, that's probably really all that he's looking to do. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But if you're hoping that one day that pattern's gonna change and he's gonna want your heart and not just your body, girl, you are sorely going to be disappointed, because 9 times out of 10, if a guy's going for just getting your body and you just put it all out there like that, that's not gonna change. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with intimacy and kissing.
Physical,
yeah,
it's a very important part of a relationship,
yeah.
But that can't be 100% of the relationship.
No. If you leave hanging out with somebody feeling like that's consistently all you guys do,
that probably means that's all you guys do and that's all you will do.
And that's all he really wants.
Red flag number 2 is if you leave hanging out with this guy feeling worse about yourself rather than better, it's probably because it's a toxic relationship.
And if the guy talks to you or makes you feel like something about you or who you are isn't good enough, or is weird, or is dramatic, that's not someone that you should want in your life. I feel like you should pick people that you surround yourself in your life that build you up and
make you better,
make you feel better about yourself, make you feel like you're stronger, are a good support system. And even if you're just, you know, dating somebody for the first time and it's not something serious, and even you yourself don't know what you want out of it or what it's gonna be, that's still someone that you're spending time with, and that person should make you feel good about yourself. They shouldn't make you feel dirty. They shouldn't make you feel weak. They shouldn't make you feel insecure. And I've definitely been guilty of that too. So I think that's something that's really, really, really important to pay attention to.
If a guy's calling you clingy or saying you're annoying or whatever it is to make you feel worse about yourself, or if it's just you don't like the way your relationship is because it's too physical or whatever, then you shouldn't have to change yourself to be with the guy.
And if they're pressuring you to do something that you don't want to do, it is okay to say no. 100% is okay to say no. That doesn't make you less of a woman. That doesn't make you less of a person. That doesn't make you weak. That doesn't make you a prude. It is okay to say no. You should walk away from any interaction with the guy feeling like you had the power in what you said and what you wanted to do with your body, and that you should walk away feeling good about what had just taken place, that it was consensual, that is what you wanted, and that it made you feel good about yourself when you walked away. If those things aren't checked off when you walk away with someone, then that is something that you need to take more seriously. And not only is that a relationship that probably needs to end, that's something that you could also report. So that is incredibly, incredibly important. Your body is 100% in your control, and 100% what you want and what you want to happen is the only thing that should be happening. Nobody else should try to make you feel like you need to do something that you don't want to do. And the number 1 red flag is feeling like you need to change them, or that there is any way that you can change somebody. You shouldn't be with somebody that you're envisioning who they could be. You should be with somebody for 100% the person that they are right now, not who they say they're going to be or who you envision them being.
A healthy relationship consists of 2 people who are in a good place and who know themselves, and it's not up to you and it's not your job to change someone else to make the relationship work. If it's not working and you're like, I'll fix him, like this is something I want to do because I love him. It's not healthy for you, and it's not going to change him. No one's going to change unless they feel it in their heart that they should change. And you trying to do that will either not work and leave you feeling upset that it didn't work, or he will drag you down with him.
And I joke around all the time that all guys are crappy guys, and that's not true. There are plenty of good guys out there. The right guy you will never have to change, because they will see what they have when they have it, and they're not gonna wanna take that for granted or mess that up. And also, don't feel like you have to change if you feel like that you're in a healthy place and that you're happy with who you are in order to be loved or be in a healthy relationship.
I think the number one thing people need to understand to have a healthy relationship in general, but especially when it comes to changing people, is that you are in a relationship from your own power. You're not married into this family. They weren't born into your family, this person. You're choosing to spend time with someone, and if they're making you walk away feeling worse about yourself, or that you have to change them, or you have to change yourself, then that's not healthy. You don't have to be in that relationship if you don't feel good about it.
And you don't have to be in a relationship to feel happy. So if you feel like that's something that you need in order to feel fulfilled or in order to feel good about yourself, you shouldn't be dating anybody. You need to spend some time with you.
Be happy with yourself.
You feel good about all of this before someone's allowed to step into this space and be able to enjoy all of this. You need to love every bit of who you are before you interact with somebody else, because a bad guy smells insecurity from a mile away and feeds off of it.
Manipulation. Don't let it happen. Be strong enough to reflect that manipulation and not let it touch you.
And if these things have happened to you and you're guilty of having these patterns, I am guilty of these patterns. But you need to embrace and be aware of the things that you're weak in, and that will make you stronger in developing new relationships. So it's important to make sure that you have your eyes and ears open for these red flags. Don't ignore them, and have the confidence in yourself and the strength to say, you know what? This guy, he may be telling me things I want to hear, and he may tell me I'm pretty, but I deserve better.
You deserve so much better.
And he may like me, and he may care, but he doesn't like me or care about me enough, and I will not settle for mediocrity, and I will not settle for average. I will settle for nothing but the best, because that's what I deserve and that's what you deserve. Amen?
Amen, sister.
So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this was helpful. It was a little serious, but it's important.
It's very important. We've seen our friends go through it. We've gone through it. There's a reason we're single, and that's right. The best reason to be single is because we are happy with ourselves and we have not found someone who is worth it yet.
Never let someone make you feel like your standards makes you arrogant or makes you cocky.
It makes you a woman.
And it makes you care about yourself. And there's nothing more important than caring about the woman that you are and protecting everything about you, because you, girl, are a queen.
You are queen, and we love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great rest of the day, and watch out for these red flags and help your friends. And women need to protect your women.